but my parents need a place to stay. Okay. Again, I live one life. And I know, factually, there are men who live other lives. But it's not until I run into them to realize, oh shit, there are men who really live these lives. And one of it was this girl, she's like, well, my parents, they're talking about a house to buy. And the gal says, well, my parents need a place to stay. Implying that they needed another guest room. And a bathroom, maybe. So let me explain this to you girls out there who have expectations of men. And for you men out there who actually entertain such a proposition from women, the girls that you're about to marry, that you're married to, or that you're dating, and the girl starts telling you what's going to be in your house or our house. There is no room for your parents to stay, ladies. It's called a Holiday Inn. It's called a Motel 8. It's called the fuck if we're spending. What do you? I know math is hard, ladies. I know math is very difficult, but let's go through a little. I'm gonna try and keep it at the 4th grade level for you girls to think. Well, just get another guest bedroom for my parents to stay at. What's so wrong? Guest bedroom alone. What? 20 by 20 feet? Pretty small one, I can imagine. Oh, that's a good size one. 20 by 20. Let's say 15. But let's just do 20 by 15, so that's what, 20 by 15, let me do the math. Oh, I can do that, yeah, 300 feet. 20 by 15 room, 300 square feet, okay? Now, that means you got to get a house that has 300 more square feet, which increases your mortgage by several $1,000s, I imagine. And then, Lord knows, some of you think bathrooms are just made out of thin air. So you got now physical equipment, capital equipment that goes into that, like toilets and showers and all that. And that adds another square feet. So we're looking at 400 square feet for a guest bedroom and a guest bath. Right? Now, you throw that into the cost of a house, and I don't know, it depends on where you are and all that, but this could easily add another $10,000, $20,000 to the cost of the house, which is going to have interest charged onto it because you have to borrow that additional money when the house is being built, or you buy one with this additional shit. Right? And I know you girls just think, house, yay, I'll have this and this, like it's a sushi menu. I'll have unagi, I'll have California rolls, ooh, I'll have some sashimi, click, 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 because you don't pay for this fucking bullshit. And this idea that the parent's going to stay in your house, no. Okay, the parent, that's, you and your husband are a unit. You are a family. Whether you have kids or not, you are now your own family. And no other family is going to have a permanent docile or residency there, ready whether they use it or not. So what you're going to do is you're going to tell mom and dad to go fuck themselves and go rent a goddamn hotel with their own money, I might add. They will stay there and you will stay there. You will have your world. And here's the thing, what this ultimately boils down to. Men, this is where this is not a debate. This isn't even, this is where you draw the line. You say, no, we're not getting a guest room for your parents to stay in. They will stay there. Matter of fact, there isn't a guest room. If there's a guest room, it's going to be the man cave and the guys just like sleep on the couch there. All right, or a guest room that everybody could crash in at if they want to. But a guest room purposely purchased and built for the parents? No, that's not going to happen. So, what was I going to say? Oh, and then finally the economics of the financial components. I know, math again, ladies. It's just so hard. Take $20,000. Well, let's take $20,000. This is the same debate. I should put together another thing on RVs. A lot of people, they buy these $100,000, $80,000 RVs, and you take $80,000. Well, I'll show you. Let's do some math here. $80,000 RV, and you divide it by the average night at a hotel, let's say 100. That is 800 days of just staying at a hotel, and you don't have to deal with gas, insurance, maintenance, finding a location, slowing everybody the fuck up on the highway system because your RV can't make it up the Rocky Mountains, which I ran into, by the way. You could spend 800 nights anywhere you want. You could be right next to the Grand Canyon. You could be right next to Phoenix. You could be right next to your daughter-in-law and your son. It's the same thing with the house. Let's go ahead. Your parents, let's say $20,000. Well, let's add another $20,000 for interest. I know interest. Again, that's more like 5th grade math. So you're looking at $40,000 net outlay, and divide by the cost of a hotel. Say $100 again. That's 400 visits. How often do your folks visit you? I bet you they don't visit you 400. Well, what is that like over the course of the time that you get married or buy a house to the time they die? Let's say that's 25 years. Do they visit you 16 times a year? Probably not. So why don't you do your husband a big fucking favor? Stop bankrupting and torturing and torpedoing the retirement plan they're trying to set up. Stop torpedoing your finances thinking that you need a guest bedroom for your parents. All right? Have them pay for a fucking hotel and start thinking more like our family, sovereignty, borders, us, them, and then stop thinking it's a sushi menu, okay? There's limited, finite resources, and you have to buy you have to make wise investment decisions. And this idea, this is a girl who's in her 20s. She just thinks we need a house. Like, what? Really? Where do you come up with this shit? Have you paid for anything in your life? Anyway, that's all we got. Best of luck to all you guys. Toodles.